everyone, welcome to NFL in London. Wade McElwain here with Ryan Cull. As we get into the divisional playoffs, it is getting hot and heavy for January the 12th.
Hot in here.
It's getting very hot. We're going to get into our games, of course. If you want to come see us, come down to the Sports Bar and Grill right in Marylebone Station. Great wings, great ladies, everything. Lots of good action there. Just come on down, have some good football. Every Saturday and Sunday, and this Saturday, we will be open late for the games. Let's get into our first game, which will be airing at 9:30, kickoff here, GMT. It is the Denver Broncos playing the Baltimore Ravens. They've played before. Denver, 9.5 points, favorites in this one. If you want to make your own bet, WilliamHill.com. Ryan, what do we think of this one?
Wow, this is why they got Manning, basically. This is playoff time. This is why they picked him up. This is why they dumped the Messiah, Tebow, on the Jets, which really worked out for them. But this is Peyton Manning's show now. It's all about, everyone wants to see fucking Tom Brady and Peyton Manning again. Everyone wants to see it. I kind of even want to see it again, to be perfectly honest. It feels like it's been a while since they played each other. It's always a great game. You know what? They're just Baltimore. I don't really believe in them. Joe Flacco's not going to beat Peyton Manning. There's just the quarterback difference. Flacco's now going on his fifth or sixth year in the league. He's always making the playoffs. He's doing great things, but he's not taking them to the next level. Maybe it's because that defense is getting old, but Trent Dilfer did it. And Joe Flacco's way better than Trent Dilfer. I think Manning at home in the Mile High, the thin air, with that big head of his, he's going to be able to absorb a lot more air in that cranium of his. And I'm going, I think it's actually Denver's going to kill. They killed him earlier in the season. I don't think they're going to kill him again, but they're going to win.
Yeah, there was the 34-17 the last time they beat them. Manning has owned Baltimore 8-0 against Baltimore all time. 9.5 points you think might be too much of a spread, but then you look, they are playing at home, and the Ravens are quite anemic when it comes to their running game. Is not going to go anywhere against that Denver defense. Even when Flacco throws it up, the secondary is just going to pick him off. So you're looking at it we're talking Noshawn Marino, who's 120 yards, gashed them for last time. I think Denver is just going to rip them apart. So they're not going to have much hope. So screw you, Baltimore.
Team stealing sons of bitches.
I'm sure Ray Lewis will have an inspirational talk ready for them to get them all motivated. And I'm sure he's also in his back pocket.
The song of Ray Lewis. That's kind of a reason why I want Baltimore to win. I just want to see Ray keep playing and doing his little dance and stuff.
I'm sure he's in his back pocket. He's got his farewell speech in Denver, and everyone will give me a standing ovation. But I think that's going to sort of end it. And that one, so we both think Denver. The next game, the late game, it'll be on at 1 a.m. at the Sports Bar. Come on down for that one. Ask for Martin and say, Martin, keep this place open till 5. We know you love staying late. Are you hungover? We're talking Green Bay Packers versus San Francisco 49ers. They met in Week 1, where 49ers beat them 30-22. It's not the same teams, not the same game. San Francisco at home. What do we think of this? And if Justin Smith is injured, what kind of effect is that going to have? Pretty devastating, I think. Because Smith have just been tearing up quarterback. So Ryan, what do you think?
Well, I think this is Green Bay's chance. They had the great season last year, and everyone thought they were going to win it all, and they didn't. Now this is another year. They got to go. They're going to do it. This is Aaron Rodgers' team. He's the best quarterback in the NFL. He's stepping up in the playoffs. I think San Fran with Justin Smith out, it is going to hurt them. It's not going to devastate them, but it's going to give Aaron Rodgers a little bit more time, which then he's going to pick them apart. This is Green Bay's never going to have the running game. You can't really discuss that when you're talking about Green Bay. It's all about the pass. Clay Matthews, you got that old D. They give up a lot of yards. They give up a lot of points, but they score more than anybody. Randall Cobb, Jones, if Nelson plays, they just got too many weapons, and Aaron Rodgers is going to do it. Colin Kaepernick is not the Tom Brady of San Francisco. He's not going to step in, take over for an injured quarterback, and then just take him to a Super Bowl. I don't think he's the guy to do it. I think Alex Smith, if maybe he'll be a Bill next year, would that be great? Maybe you have some tiniest bit of credibility in Buffalo. I think this is going to be, Alex is going to be Green Bay all the way.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is Justin Smith, because if those guys get going, the problem is if they can keep Aaron Rodgers on his back feet, then they're really in for a hard time. Unlike Green Bay, though, San Francisco, I don't think has the ability to mount a big comeback. So if Green Bay does get up on them, he doesn't have the same sort of intensity and the same sort of pacing that Aaron Rodgers.
Intestinal fortitude is a word they love to throw
Rodgers
around.
is just that sort of fourth quarter quarterback that can just come back from it. And I don't think Kaepernick, whatever you want to call him, Pumpernick, he's not going to be able to have that. So it all comes down, I think, to Justin Smith. And I think also with Clay Matthews, unlike Week 1, he's healthy, so he's being able to stop Kaepernick from being able to run. And of course, the only problem too with Bulaga, if he's out, then also Rodgers is going to have a lot more difficulty in trying to get away, and he'll be scrambling a lot. I kind of agree with you, though. I do like Green Bay in this position. I think it's going to be a slugfest, but I agree with you, and I'm going to go for Green Bay as well. So Ryan and I both tied on these.